Okay, so I wanted to talk to you guys real quick about the good old dream state, right? So, dreams, I've been having them vividly for ever since I can remember, since I was a little girl. A lot of people have vivid dreams. They remember everything. Some people will have a dream, but they don't remember exactly what was in the dream, and then they'll remember bits and pieces of the dream. So I wanted to explain how I do dream interpretations and how I interpret my own dreams and how you can interpret yours. So first of all, when you ask your spirit guides to work with you, they usually use your dreams because it's easier for you to handle it and it's easier for you to accept it. So in a dream, it'll be more like simple and easier. It's not as hard for you to deal with than it is in real life. So when you're in a dream state, there's different types of things that happen in your dreams. So I'm going to explain this as clearly as I possibly can. There are dreams where spirit will use it to like fuck around. They'll just do whatever they want and go crazy in there and they'll play on your fears. That's why it's good to not have any fears. But, obviously you can't be perfect, but they'll play on your worst nightmare, your worst fears, and they'll keep playing it out on you. And then also that's one of the ways spirit will use to manipulate you and to try to scare you in the dream is to use your fears. And that's why it's important to work on your fears and release all of them and give them for healing and transmutation to your angels. So when you having dreams that are like scaring you and they're dark, a lot of it could be shadow work, and that's showing you your fears so that you can get over them and keep moving forward, right? So like when I first started doing tarot and spiritual work, I would have dreams where things were coming at me like, very demonic looking, scary things coming at me. And then I would like put my hand out and be able to stop it. So that was showing me there's nothing to be afraid of because you're protected. And then there's dreams where your loved ones will come and visit you. So loved ones, when they come in dreams, a lot of the times I hear a lot of people say this, and this is a very real thing, and it happens to mediums when they first start to connect to spirit, and it also happens to psychics when they start to hear things or see them in dreams. A lot of the times your loved ones will not speak to you in your dreams. They will not say much. They will look at you, you'll feel something, and you'll know what they're saying, but they'll never really talk to you. And if they do, most of the time they say that that's not your real loved one because you won't be able to hear their voice or they won't be able to speak to you unless it's like a dire situation and you needed to hear that voice and you needed to get through it. There's also your spirit guides. When you ask your spirit guides to work with you and they're working with you in your dream state, what they will do is use people who are familiar to you. So for instance, my best friend from high school is used in my dreams a lot to show me a lot of things because I'm comfortable with her and I'm walking around with her and I'm doing a lot of things and she's always there. So I always thought it had something to do with her, but it doesn't. It's actually my spirit guides using someone that I'm familiar with and, showing me things in the dreams. Now, spirit guides are trying to maneuver through all of the other spirit that goes into your dreams. They don't do this on purpose, spirit. They're just using any portal they can to just get any type of it just happens. There's no explanation for it. I can't tell you why it happens, but it happens. Spirit will go through your dreams and run amok, basically. A lot of the times your spirit guides will work with like creepy energies so that they can help you get over something that you're afraid of. So for instance, I had a dream where I walked through many doors and I was distracted by everything that was going on. Every door there was all this madness, one room, the other room this, the other room that. And then finally at the end, one woman grabbed my hand. She goes, "What about that room? What's up with that room?" And she took me in that room, and in that room there happened to be like a most beautiful scene. My sister was like people I loved and they were like in some angelic room. So basically it was like a message for me that everything's okay and it's safe and you're okay. It was the room where I grew up as a child as well. So when people see themselves having sex with someone in a dream, I will say to you 100% of the time, the person that you're sleeping with in that dream is a mirror of you. So if you're sleeping with anyone in that dream, whether it be a family member, a friend, whatever it is, it's not weird. It's a dream and it's happening for a reason. It's showing you that you are like that person a lot. Like you guys mirror each other and you both have like the same qualities, and you need to examine what about that person that you felt should have changed either when they were alive or still alive. What about that person that should change that you need to change about yourself so that you don't get stuck in that same energy, right? There will be also spirits that there'll be spirits that like you, right? So there's, you know, obviously there's earthbound spirit, and yeah, they're attracted to you, so they'll use your spirit to, you know, do some freaky shit. So, you know, just knowing that there's all different types of energy in your dreams, just knowing this will stop your fears. So if you're afraid of like let's say sharks or spiders, for instance, and you have this dream, most of the time it's not because it's showing you, yes, be afraid of it. Actually, they're trying to, your spirit guides are trying to work with you through your fears, through your dreams, because it'll be harder for you to work through it in real life. So when you ask your spirit guides to please assist you in a certain, like for instance, everybody goes through levels of spirituality and transformation and the thing that they want to transform and fix about themselves. So like right now, I see past lives in my dreams. I'm seeing a lot of past lives in my dreams. I see a lot of other things. I work with my shadow self, and I'm releasing any last bit of it. And I was shown some very horrific things that people can't handle, but they're showing it to me to test me, to see how far I could take it. When you're in different levels of spirituality, I believe that you strongly get tested in your dreams to see what you can handle, what you can't, and which direction you should go, which direction you shouldn't. When you're seeing a dream, a lot of the times it's hard to interpret them, but the way I do it is when I have a dream, the things that stick out to me the most, like let's say I have a whole dream and a whole ass fucking, I don't know, everything happens in the dream, crazy shit. What I do is I take the most important, valuable things that I remember from the dream. Like, let's see, I see a red car. It was driving really fast. The brake wasn't working. So a car driving really fast, brake not working, dangerous, going too quickly, slow down. You know what I mean? And then if it's like, if it's water, that always represents emotion. If the water's clear, it's good. If the water's black, it's dark times ahead. If it's dirty, you might want to look out for some things that are coming up. So they're warnings to you as well. Air, anytime you see air, tornadoes, wind, earthquakes, these are all tumultuous relationships, or especially if it's like you and your family and you're running through a fire, or you're seeing a tornado. There's a lot of like chaos in the family situation that you need to clear up. Like anything, like babies represent, every time you see a baby or pregnant, that's rebirth. Or you could actually, if you see someone pregnant or you hear somebody say somebody's going to get pregnant, that could actually be a prophetic dream. Prophetic dreams are more detailed. You can actually remember every single thing that happens in prophetic dreams. So like when you see it, you wake up like, oh my God, like it's very intense, right? There's also those dreams where you are paralyzed, like you feel like you can't move, you're paralyzed. That is for 100% a real thing that happens to people, and it's really because you are actually being attempted to be held down by something. So you need to wiggle your big toe and say, get off of me, in your head, and then jump up as soon as possible. Don't stay there, don't lay there, don't sleep. Stay up, jump up as fast as you can. It's happened to me multiple times, and the only time that I felt terrible, like I was, oh my God, was when I didn't get up right away, right? So, like I said, now, there's dreams where spirit will just fuck around in your shit, la, 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 dee, 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 dicking around in your shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Imagine you were a spirit and you can enter into someone's dream and do whatever the fuck you want. What would you do? Just think about it. It's just human beings in energetic form. They can do whatever they want, walk through walls, go through things. They can be in multiple places at once. Do you think that they're not gonna do crazy shit to us? Like, it's nothing to fear. It's just like you being a person right now and then turning into an energy and saying, hey, I can do whatever I want now. Let me go into John's dream and fuck around with him. There's nothing to fear, nothing to worry about, because angels and spirit guides and loved ones, your loved ones are always protecting you. They're always around you. So are angels and spirit. As long as you don't sit around and, like, what's up? Yeah, what do you want? To like a spirit, you know what I'm saying? Because like that's, first of all, if you did that to a person, they'll come after you anyway. So I wouldn't even blame them if they started to fuck with you. So there's no need to fear, as long as you show respect, but also don't show fear and don't be gullible and oh my God, I'm scared. I know it's scary for you, but once you get past the fear, when you gain knowledge of something, you won't have any fear of it. So whatever you need to know, you have to gain knowledge of it. If you're afraid of spiders, go watch a lot of documentaries on spiders and stuff like that. You won't be afraid of them anymore because you'll know about them. When you gain knowledge about a certain topic, if you're afraid of it, you will actually empower yourself. Everything that I was ever afraid of, I learned about them, okay? So I had fears of spirit and all that, and doing all this spiritual work and healing and tarot reading and connecting to dead people and all that. And then I started to investigate it a lot, and I've been doing investigations for years now, for years. And when I did, I finally understood, oh, there's this, there's that, there's all types of things going on, but as long as you don't call and you're not here to like play games and you don't think you're the shit and like, yeah, what's up? What are you going to do about it? Like, yeah, you'll be all right. As long as you respect, they'll respect right back, okay? And, you know, just remembering that when you're having dreams, in order for you to interpret them, please write down exactly what you remember. I always keep a dream journal next to my bed. It's always next to my bed. And if not, it doesn't matter, because if I'm meant to really remember a dream, I always do. There's sometimes when I'll have a dream, it was so vivid, so crazy, and then I'll wake up and I can't remember anything from it. And it wasn't meant to be remembered. It was just a review, shadow work, something that they did. They worked with me. I healed a little bit of it. And there is actually dreams where you have, and they show you like what your gift is, what your gift isn't, what your power is, what your power isn't. If you have karmic cycles that are repeating themselves with relationships and stuff, and you keep seeing that person, is showing you that this is what you need to heal in this lifetime. That karmic person, you keep going back to that, and if you don't let it go, you're going to go right back to it again. They're showing you in your past life you dealt with this person in the same manner that you're dealing with them right now. So in order for you to move forward in this lifetime, you have to clear that karmic soul, because I hear a lot of people saying, I had a dream about my ex-boyfriend, I had a dream about my ex-boyfriend and his new girlfriend, and it's just you letting those things affect your life. You need to move forward from it, okay? Anytime you have a dream about a celebrity, like people tell me that a lot too, and I used to have them a lot, it's because that person, that celebrity, is you, and that person reminds you of you. You have what you see in that person, you should see in yourself. So let's say you have a dream about your favorite celebrity and you're like, oh, she's the best, I'm ugly. Well, then your spirit guides are showing you the reason why you love her is because she mirrors you, so you love yourself just like that. You just need to open up your heart to receive that kind of love. Okay, so when you're shown a person that you like, admire, and you think that they're better than you, it's actually, you don't understand that you're actually just as amazing as that person, and you need to see yourself for that amazingness. What else can I say about dreams? There's so much, but like anything, like spirit animals, they'll come to your dreams a lot, and so like, you know, they represent things, so always look up the meaning of a snake, the meaning of a spider, the meaning of this. Like I said, always when it's something like with eggs or birth or babies, it's always a renewal, a rebirth, you know, a death and a rebirth. You might have a dream that you're trying on clothes and they never fit. It's because you're trying to live a life that doesn't suit you. Get it? You're trying on shoes. Shoes are always a good thing. It means walking, new beginning, new path, right? Barefooted in a dream is great too. Grass is green. It's great for, it's great because it means money, a lot of abundance. Bread represents abundance, money. Anytime you're cooking in a dream, if the food is cooked very well, I just looked up, it was 1313. If the food is cooked well, then it's always a good sign, because cooking's good. You know, people eat together, they get together, it's fun, it's great, right? But when you're cooking and something's raw and it's gross and it's like, you know, there's something that you need to examine about your life. And sometimes it might be a prophetic dream. I have a lot of people tell me that they had a dream about somebody and they died. And when they did, that person actually died. You didn't make that person die. You're not God. What happened was they were just showing you this is going to happen. Maybe they wanted you to warn someone. Maybe that person that was passing away was coming in to tell you that you have a gift, right? So they use many different forms to show you things. The only way you're going to understand your dreams is by writing them down and examining them yourself. You know, a dream interpreter could tell you a lot, but it's up to you to interpret your own dreams. If you write down specific dreams over and over and over again, and you start to see patterns in them, that means you're still in a karmic cycle. When you see patterns and you're continuing to see the same thing, you're in a karmic cycle. That means you need to clear that. Some people will have dreams about school. It means you need to learn. You need to study things. School. You keep seeing it. You're not learning what you need to learn. The lesson you need to learn is not being learned. People will have dreams that they're shopping. It's because you're looking for something, but you're never finding it, right? So there's like different interpretations. Keep writing your dreams down and see that if you see patterns and they're repetitive, it's trying to teach you something, okay? So there's many ways to interpret dreams. I hope this helped you guys. I love you guys. Good night.